the Kansas City Chiefs defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 41-31 on the backs of quite a lot of offensive production from the Kansas City Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had a fantastic game. Patrick Mahomes had a fantastic game. Travis Kelce had a fantastic game. What player stood out to you the most from this? Let's do it as a whole here. What player stood out the most in this game?
It's easy. It's the best player on the planet.
You suck.
Patrick, we're 4 years now.
No one heard that. No one heard what you said. We missed it. All we heard was it's the best player on the, and that was it.
Okay, well then I perfectly set it up. It's the best player on the planet. It's this guy right here. If there's anything I've said over the past 4 years, is that this guy is the best quarterback, best player in the NFL, and he's just on a different level. And if you want to argue with me about that, anybody in this world, we can have that argument, because there is nobody on the field that is doing the things that he's doing. And when Tyreek Hill was going to be like, well, he's losing his big weapon down the field, and now he's making Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who people called a bust, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Juju Smith-Schuster, who couldn't do it in Pittsburgh. All of these players, he's making them relevant. And Jody Fortson and Noah Gray, and then you have the great Travis Kelce. But this guy right here, if he left the game of football tomorrow, he is a Hall of Famer. And not many people, after playing that short a period of time, can say that. But go look at the numbers, go look at the accolades, go look at what he's done for this organization and this team, and the way he plays football there is not a Chiefs game that I don't want to watch. I want to watch the Chiefs game because I want to watch that guy play football.
Yep.
He is game-changing, and that is just a special talent. Best player in football, hands down. I think he's what stands out on the field.
I think he's my front runner for MVP. Like, hands down, I think he's number one on my MVP ballot.
It's what I said about Aaron Rodgers doing without Devontae Adams. He's doing it without Tyreek Hill.
Exactly. That's where it comes to with Patrick Mahomes right now, is he is doing it without, and like, he still has weapons. I mean, Travis Kelce is still the best tight end in the league, and arguably one of the best pass catchers. Like, when you group the pass catchers as a whole,
bigger. Travis Kelce is the best tight end I've ever seen play football, and I love Tony Gonzalez. Like, from a receiving standpoint, there is nobody on the field that I've ever seen play the position like Travis Kelce. He is that good.
Yeah, no argument here. No argument here for me on that, because he does it every game, and now you look at it, and I talk about Patrick Mahomes being the MVP favorite right now. Like, he's doing it without Tyreek Hill, and this offense does not have many big, like, star weapons other than outside of Travis Kelce, for at least for the pass catching position, and he's doing it all. And shout out Clyde, though, because everyone was all down on Clyde. He's a bust. Everyone, come on, man, shut up. Like, people were too much on Clyde this offseason. There's way too much, and he's showing right now that when he gets the ball, he is effective, and he's getting the ball more and more, and that was something that we thought could happen when we previewed the Chiefs without all the weapons, without Tyreek Hill being a factor here in this offense anymore. They're going to have to rely on more different types of people. And now Clyde is one of the biggest benefactors of that. On the Bucs side of things, though, banged up again. Chris Godwin got hurt in this game. I think he came back, though. Mike Evans looked great, but the Bucs fall short in this game. And what did you see from the Bucs as a whole? I mean, this defense, you chalk it up to, hey, you're playing Patrick Mahomes, right? That's not a thing, right?
I'm honestly, I have zero takeaways from Tampa Bay. This was not about Tampa Bay. This was all about Kansas City. Tampa Bay is fine. Tom Brady, they're going to win the division because their division is trash. I have zero concerns about Tampa Bay being in the playoffs and having a chance to contend for a title. They're going to be status quo probably all year long.
Sorry, I have to break this news. And I know, never mind. I shouldn't break this news on this game preview, but this is huge news for our live show. Javonte Williams suffered a torn ACL, and his season is over.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was going to be. When they said major knee injury,
man,
I thought it was going to be that.
Man.
it happens every year, unfortunate, but that's part of it. That's part of the
Yeah.
game. And
Sorry. Proceed
yeah,
with your Bucks takes. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it's tough. Better early in the season though than late in the season. Now he could be back by next year and
Yeah.
hopefully be back better than ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have a Bucks take. I just wanted to go back to Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm just going to spoil this now. They are going to be my number one team on Wednesday. And yeah, I'm moving the Bills down to 2. And the reason they're going to be my number one team is because the energy that is in that building from Travis Kelce, and this has nothing to do with football, but it'll speak to your heart. If you watched the post-game show on NBC when Travis Kelce came to the desk and was talking to Ronnie Harrison and Chris Collinsworth's son, Jack, I think his name is, or something
Jack,
like that. And the fans, everything, and energy in which Travis Kelce speaks about his head coach, his quarterback, his offensive line, his defense, what their team is about, the leadership that he brings, the joy that he has playing the game. And it's like super infectious, man. Like I wanted to go out and be like, give me a helmet. I could play for the Chiefs tomorrow. Like that's the kind of infectious, just attitude that he has on that football team, and him and Mahomes together with that. To me, it's probably one of the most unstoppable forces that I've seen in this league in a long time. They talked about Ronnie Harrison's like, I don't know why they're not physical and double teaming you. And Travis Kelce said, yeah, Rodney, that may be a thing. He's like, but I'll beat it. Like that. Like his mentality is
he's that good.
He's that good, and that he works that hard. And then you add Andy Reid on top of that. I talk about Detroit and like watching them play. There's no team I'd rather watch play in the NFL than the Kansas City Chiefs for a number of reasons. And they have 2 of the greatest players we've ever seen play football on the same offense, and their chemistry is undeniable. It's undeniable. It's special, man. I could go on for days about them, but I love it.
Yeah, no, that's no arguments here on that. And then Patrick Mahomes, after that game, became the fastest player to reach 20,000 passing yards. The fastest player to reach 20,000 passing yards, doing so in 67 career games. The next closest was Matthew Stafford in 71 games. So 20K now for Patrick Mahomes in his career. And Travis Kelce moved into tied for 5th in terms of yards amongst all-time tight ends. So, and these guys are not even close to being done, hopefully, in their careers. So this is,
I mean, when you talk about these guys
are going to do damage
that Travis Kelce is being compared to, you're talking about Tony Gonzalez, Jason Witten, Shannon Sharp. Like, the man is on pace for another 1,000-yard season. It'll be 3 straight 1,000-yard seasons for Travis Kelce
for a tight end
since 2016. And then 2 years before that, it was no slouch either. It was 862 and 875. And those were his first 2 years in the league. So he's unreal.
He is that dude. That was the kids would say now. But yeah, no. So that's it. Status quo for the Bucks. Chiefs are very good. That does it, though, for another episode of the Sac City Podcast. That does it for our recaps, our game-by-game recaps. If you missed a single one or you want to go back and watch again, check us out on YouTube at the Sac City Pod. They will be perfectly clipped for your viewing pleasure on there, available for you whenever you want to watch at the Sac City Pod on YouTube. Aaron, that's it, buddy. We did it again.
I feel like these shows are getting longer and longer. I just want to say to these fans, we originally came into this season and said we were going to make each recap like 5 minutes. And then we said 7 minutes, and that was with a highlight and with a player of the game and play of the game and all this stuff. And we continue to talk about these teams for 10 plus minutes on all of them, about these games. And it's just because we're that passionate and we love football that much, and we want to bring you the best quality content we can possibly give you. So to sit here for 2.5 hours, 3 hours without getting paid and talk this stuff, share the show, man. Subscribe, share the show, let people know. We'll talk about their team. If they want something specific, hit me up. We will talk about anything. Talk about anything.
Make it happen.